Hi, good day everyone. So today we will be doing May, June 2025, number 7, paper 2. Question says a sequence of figures is made up of regular pentagons, which just means 5-sided shapes, using sticks and unit lengths. Again, unit lengths means 1 centimeter, right? The first 3 dots figures in the sequence are shown below. The vertices in each figure are marked with dots. An incomplete diagram of figure 4 of the sequence is shown below. Complete figure 4 by adding more sticks and dots. So if we see the pentagon is pointing up, then pointing down, so that's how the pattern. It points up, then points down, then points up again. So this one, it should, the additional pentagon should point downward. Alright, so we're going to put this one downwards. Let me just... yeah. And that is how it should look. Right? Now let's go on to the next question. Or the next part of the question, I should say. Study the pattern of numbers in each row for the tables below. Each row relates to one of the figures in the sequence of figures shown in page 22. Some rows have not been included in the table. Complete the row corresponding in 1, 2, and 3 in the table below. Right? And then, okay, so let's do that first. So anytime I have a question like this, I like to get the equation first and then do the other parts. It makes my life much easier. Right? So you want a term, an algebraic term in terms of n, for the pattern for number of sticks and number of dots. Now immediately, my formula, the formula that comes to mind is my n term is equals to my first term, whatever the first term of that sequence is, plus n minus 1 by the common difference, which is d. Right? So for number of sticks, A1 would have been 5, and d is the common difference. To go from 5 to 9, we added 4, and to go from 9 to 13, again, we added 4. So it was positive 4. I'm putting that in. So my n term is telling me that it is, my n term is telling me it is 5, which is my first term, plus n minus 1 by 4. Right, which is 5 plus 4n minus 4, which would be 4n plus 5 minus 4, which is 4n plus 1. So that would have been my algebraic term for my n term. Right, and now I could, this is my 20th term, or my 20th figure. That would have been 4 by 20 plus 1, which is 80, plus 1 is 81. I'm doing the same thing for here. My first term, A1 is 5. The common difference is to go from 5 to 8 and 8 to 3. We can see both of them we added 3. So my n term would have been A1, which is 5, plus n minus 1 by the common difference is 3, which is 5 plus 3n minus 3, which is 5, minus 3. Let's go 3n plus 5n minus 3, which is 3n plus 2. 3n plus 2, so 3 2s are 6, that's 60 plus 2 is 3 by 20 plus 2 is equals to 62. Right, then for this we kind of have to work backwards. We know that the formula is 4n plus 1 would give you 169. You want to find out for n, or the figure number. You carry this across, that's 4n is equals to 169 minus 1. So 4n is equals to 168. So n would be 168 divided by 4. 168 divided by 4 is 42. So this is your 42 figure. For your 42nd figure, your number of sticks is 169. And this is going to be easy because it's 3 by your figure number 42 plus 2. So 3 by 42 plus 2 is 128. And that is how you would have done this question here. Right, let's do the last part. Write an equation in S and D and N to show the relationship between a number of sticks and a number of dots for figure n. So we know for S, the formula is 4n plus 1, and for D is equals to 3n plus 2. So they're basically asking you, what do you have to do to S to get n, or vice versa. Right? So I could say, to go from 4n plus 1 to 3n plus 2, I'm subtracting n, and also I'm plussing 1. So I'm subtracting an n term and I'm adding 1. So I could say that S minus n plus 1 would give you D. Right? Or I could have said S is equal, if I made S a subject, it would have been D plus n minus 1. Either one should work, but that would show the relationship in terms of S, D, and n. Right? So S is D plus n minus 1, or we can say D is equals to S minus n plus 1. And that is how we would have done this question here. Right? And that is the end of number 7, May, June 2025, paper 2.